What's up, guys? It's Jeremy Conn back with the Lowdown. It's all brought to you by Pickdawgz.com. Please click the like and subscribe buttons. That helps us out. If you click the notification button to let you know anytime one of these gets posted. We have 4 games to talk about today, and that's pretty much it. I'm not going to get into the NHL, especially a day early, and I probably won't do it all that much, to be honest with you. But I do want to tell you, Inner Circle, another great day. I had a huge weekend. I mean, I was going over it. I'm hitting over 72% in MLB playoffs. I'm hitting over 64, 65% in the NFL. And this week in college football, I think I went 12-4, something like that. Anyway, it's been a really good week. I had a huge winning day yesterday, hit my top play. Anybody that bought anything from me won. So there wasn't I bought this play and it lost. I mean, I had a couple of losses, don't get me wrong. But overall, a really, really nice day. And with the Inner Circle, if you guys text Inner Circle to that number that you see there, you can find out about the concrete Inner Circle. That's rated system. It's a little pricey. It's for high rollers. You guys will hear me talk about it daily, so I'm sorry if you're tired of hearing about it. But, man, have I been killing on there. Just up I think I won another 12 or 15 units yesterday in between there. I'd have to do the math. I didn't do it in my head. But yeah, just keep this heater going. It's been great so far. Yesterday, my top play was the Chiefs. Or Sunday, my top play was the Chiefs. Had a couple other plays that went my way. I was on Carolina. I didn't get my Javonte Williams touchdown, which pissed me off. But that game, I won the game, so that's nice. Some of the other spots were really good to me too. I talked about liking Miami, and they covered by the hook, and the 4:00 games were kind of boring, at least in my mind. Not a lot with the 14-point favorite and some other stuff there. It's just, I don't know, just kind of a weird day in the 4:00 games that I didn't love a ton. Most of the stuff I liked was at 1:00, and I won the baseball game. I had the under. So just hitting everything. I think I've hit my last 5 or 6 baseball games in a row, and I have. Here's what I was on for Monday. I was on Atlanta, the Bears over, the under in the Blue Jays game, and then the Dodgers is what I liked on Monday. So we'll see how I do if I can keep this heater rolling. Let's just jump into these games. And I think I have the pitching matchup for the lone baseball game, but we'll see if they change their mind because told you I did all that research, found a quote from Dave Roberts saying they're going to go with Shohei Ohtani in game 1. They decided to go with Blake Snell, which I think is the right move. And now you flip it, and it looks like Shohei's not even going to go in game 2. It's going to be Yamamoto. But here's what I have. Dodgers at Brewers. It is Yamamoto and Freddie Peralta right now as it stands. I believe that's Freddie Peralta on regular rest when he starts. When did he pitch last? Because they played on Sunday, right? The Cubs and Brewers. No, they played Saturday, and then game 4 would have been Thursday. So Thursday to tomorrow. Maybe he is on short rest one day. I got to go back and look at it. I'm sorry, guys. Again, just breaking this down and thinking about it, I should have looked at Freddie Peralta firsthand and just kind of go over it. But I do think it's short rest. This is a tough one for me because I want to say take the over here in this game. Yamamoto's been great outside of his last start. I don't know what the total is. I assume it's going to be a 7.5, 8. I think I would go with the over and see if the bats wake up. And again, no weather issues for three of the teams here. The American League will be played in the Dome the entire time. National League, only time they go outside is when they go to L.A., and usually you get good weather there. So give me the over. All right, getting into these football games. These are not great football games from a viewing standpoint. These are the smaller schools. We're getting some action coming up here. You got games on Tuesday night, so it's great that we get to see these teams, and maybe you become more and more familiar with them. Let's start off with Western Kentucky, who is hosting Florida International. And Western Kentucky's favored by 8. They're 5-1. Total's 57.5. Their lone loss was to Toledo. Excuse me. And I don't even think that's that bad of a loss. I would sit here and tell you, if you look at who they beat, Delaware, Missouri State, Nevada, North Alabama. And I know, you might say, well, none of those teams are great, but they're better than what a lot of teams have faced thus far. FIU, God, I had hiccups again. FIU, Penn State, Delaware, and UConn were their losses. Any scrub teams they played, they beat. And you're looking at it. Again, this is one that I typically would not be on, would not look at as I was going through the numbers. I do think Florida International, I think it's too many points. They are battle-tested. I mean, they were shut out by Penn State earlier this year, and they played some of these other teams. So they are battle-tested coming in. All the money's coming in on Western Kentucky, and that's going to be the typical thing you see when you see a 5-1 team facing a team with a losing record, and that's where you're going to go every single time. Is like, oh, they're way better than them. They're at home. They should do this. I just think 8 points might be a bit much. My lean here would be towards FIU plus the points, and that's what I would go with. Excuse me. This is going to be a short one, guys, because as I can see, I'm getting through these games, and I still it's been a lot of talking with podcasting and everything. I'm just exhausted with this stupid-ass head cold. I hope that's all it is, but it's been a rough little stretch. Let's get to the next game. I'm going to roll through this. This will be as I said, a shorter one. We have Arkansas State at South Alabama, or as you see it, USA. 6.5 at South Alabama's favored by 60 is the total. All right, let's take a look at Arkansas State. Texas State is who they beat. They had a close game against Iowa State. If you look at South Alabama, they beat Morgan State. Is that like Morgan State? I mean, that's here in Maryland. Not good. And it's a smaller school, lower level school. That's who they beat. But here, it's South Alabama on a Tuesday night. I've talked about this. You're going to get the best game that you possibly could from South Alabama. I don't think they match up particularly well with Arkansas State, but we shall see. I think this is a situation where we're going to look at the over. I think there's points here. I should have made this the free play because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be on it. So if that's something you guys want, you can use it as a freemium. But I do think this one goes over the total. I think we see these teams move up and down the field on each other and score. Oh, my God, did I get burned in that Arkansas game? I went back and looked at some more with the this weekend. I had the Arkansas over and did not get – I mean, just getting stopped in the red zone on fourth down, turnovers in the red zone. Ugh. Just brutal, and then you finish just under the number there. But I do think this is one that goes over the total. I think we see points here in this matchup. And again, as I said, it's going to be a freemium because it's a play that I am going to be on. Speaking of plays that we're going to be on, Liberty was very kind to us last week. Liberty is now hosting New Mexico State. What do we know about Liberty? More of a ground and pound team. They've got a bunch of different mouths to feed on that offense. New Mexico State, I'm sorry, I've said this before, New Mexico State, they suck. They suck. They're just terrible. And they made me look like asshats when they went out to UCLA and beat UCLA. But here's what we have for New Mexico State. They've lost to Tulsa. Oh, I'm sorry. They beat Tulsa and Sam Houston State. That's their key plays there. They were blown out by New Mexico and La Tech. I think La Tech was the team that just went down last week. Was that the Kennesaw State? Everything runs together, man. So many football games, but neither here nor there. What I'm looking at this game is Liberty's favored by 11, 46.5 is the total. This seems like one of those games, and I know more people are probably going to bet on the under here with Liberty's running game. I like Liberty minus the points. I think Liberty is the right play. I'm pretty sure I'll be on this one as well, so maybe it's 2 freemiums with only 4 games up there, but I've been on fire, so I like giving out some free stuff here. If you guys want to check out all the plays, make sure you head on over to pickdawgz.com. Lots of great premium plays over there. If you're into purchasing, lots of great handicappers. I usually put my football plays up in the middle of the week. I'm one of the top NFL handicappers on the site right now as it stands. But I feel like I'm seeing the board well, and it's been really, really good. I came into this weekend, I remember doing the show with Jay, saying I really like this weekend slate, and some other guys were like, oh, I think this is a tough one. It's just we all look at things differently. So sometimes you're looking for those spots. I have a way that I look at things, and somebody else has their own way. But, yeah, I did see the board extremely well this weekend. So needless to say, it was a pretty good week for me, and a pretty good couple of weeks. So I hope to keep carrying this over. But I do appreciate you guys watching. Sorry I'm giving you a shorter one. I promise we'll get into more games, start talking more college football, NFL throughout the week now that baseball is winding down. And maybe we'll have a chance to get into some basketball, college plays, NBA plays. But again, with it being me recording a day ahead, it does make it a little difficult to get some of these things done. But I do appreciate you guys watching. I hope you win some cash. I will see you tomorrow.